Hey y'all, I'm back with another plan with me, and I'm going to be doing some more simple stamping. I've been enjoying doing this in my planner, so I decided to share another one with y'all. I am working on the week of July 11th through the 17th, and I'm going to go ahead and start off with some stamp sets. I just pulled a bunch from my stash just to see which ones I might want to use, and I think I'm using an older Studio Calico stamp set, I believe, from a while back. And I'm using Close to My Heart inks. They're my favorite inks to use. Um, I like how crisp they are for alcohol inks, and so they are, and then they don't bleed too bad. I mean, I use a Happy Planner, and actually they don't really bleed at all. You can just see um, a little bit of like the shadow through, but that really honestly doesn't bother me. And this paper is pretty thin, so I'm using the ink called Blossom, but I think it's discontinued. So I think you have to, the closest one I believe is called Smoothie. And then I'm also using this ink called Peacock. It's a really pretty, like deep teal, I believe. And then I'm using Canary ink. That's a pretty yellow color. And I'm stamping anytime I'm like either at my house or like at home or at my house or home doing things. I stamped the little house icon, and then anytime I cooked, I stamped a little icon that, or a little phrase that said "cooking this." I am going to try to stick to color coordinating. If you watched my last video, I kind of messed that up because I think I overlapped on a couple of colors. Like I want to say that I did my daughter in pink, and then I did a couple other things in pink that weren't for her. But anyway, so I decided to kind of stick with more of a color scheme this time, or more of a color code this time. I also liked that the last time I just put a little message where it says focus on the left side where the dashboard is. And so I stamped out Celebrate, which is from a Citrus Twist stamp set. And I lettered his, and then I should have capitalized that, and I didn't. And then I am going to go ahead and spell out promises with these letters from, I believe, LA Studio. And so I think these are like their big alphas. I might be able to tell you what they're called. I don't know why Jane is popping out, but I want to say it's like their Jane alphas, but I should be able to link all this below. Um, so what this means is celebrate his promises. I'm basically talking about the different promises throughout the Bible. I've been doing a Bible study where we are on Monday nights where we're studying the different promises that God has throughout the Bible, and it kind of changes. It's supposed to change your perspective, or deepen your faith or deepen your relationship with God. And so, what that's the study is the promises. And so I wanted to kind of talk about, or I wanted to put that in my focus section. I also tried to letter the word launch because this was the day that I think I launched my Etsy shop with a couple of sets of patterns, or a couple collections of pattern paper and some ephemera, and I spelled launch wrong. So I found a label that kind of matched the color scheme, and this time I spelled it right. And I'm using I think that's either the zebra brush pen, or it's the Tombow brush pen. Either way, I'll link them both below. It's just hard to see at this point, but I'm almost positive it's a zebra pen because it's a little thicker than the Tombow one. I'm also using this Rytech liquid like fine liner pen. I love this pen. It's really smooth. It's one of my favorite like felt tip pens. A lot of times felt tip pens feel like they don't like go smooth, like they stick across the page versus like writing smoothly. And so I really am enjoying these pens as well, and I'll link those too. I'm just going to write in some things for the week, like my daughter, what she had vacation Bible school. This was like the second one she went to. Um, and then let's see, what else did we have going on? My son had daycare. I put that we had Bible study. I also found I'm not really using stickers much, but if I have to like cover something up, I am pulling for stickers. And I don't mind using stickers. I just like kind of the simplicity of stamping in these. Plus you can get like tons of use out of the stamps that you have. I also wanted to note that I had Patreon videos that I needed to post, and then that I needed to order supplies for the kids, which I did online, and then I needed to order clothes for the kids as well. And so now I'm broke. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I am also going to write in a couple things like for the week just that I wanted to remember up at the top. It's just like a Monday through Sunday, almost like a quick view section. And so you can just write I'm assuming it's to write like important details or notes. And so that's what I did there. Um, and then I wanted to write that my daughter needed to continue practicing reading. She's going into the second grade. And so first grade, they really pumped like reading up big time. And so I wanted to make sure that she's getting some practicing in. And I'm also going to pull out my Crayola Super Tips and highlight a couple of things. And I am going to color code these as well. So like I'm going to use gray for myself. And then the days that I have my twin nieces, I'm going to use a different color. And then anytime I had to do a Patreon post or a video, I highlighted that in pink. And then for the dashboard section, I already did the Celebrate His Promises, and I talked about that. But I also have a couple of errands to write. I had a big to-do list for this week, like school supplies and grocery pickup, laundry, calling the doctor for one of my kids for shots. And then on the noted section, it's really hard to figure out what to write there because I kind of feel like it's redundant in the sense that like you already have the focus and then you have like get it done. And so I guess it's just another little section that you can really do whatever you want, which is nice to have, I feel like. And so really, if you were doing like memory planning, this would be kind of a neat, like, I guess, a neat setup because you could write on the right hand side and then on the left hand side, you could add your pictures. So I just added another little stamp that has a quote on it from Ali Edwards, and that is pretty much it. I had a blast creating this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you do, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.